Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today I want to talk about something I have not talked about. I wanted to talk about a plant that people just don't think about growing for food. Well, let's say not everybody. These are nasturtiums, and we did not plant them. So I actually shouldn't talk that loud because the hummingbirds that are nesting in the bananas are just about ready to fledge. So let's go back to the nasturtiums. Now, we didn't plant them. What must have happened is with a load of wood chips that Gary got in, there must have been nasturtium seeds in there. You know, when they took the tree down, they cleaned it off the ground, they brought us the wood chips. Well, they popped up in a pile of wood chips that he had used as a mulch to put under some trees. So when he was cleaning up the leaves, he dumped them under his bananas. You know, he puts everything under his bananas. He puts the banana leaves.
If I see yellowing leaves under the Swiss chard, I just cut them with a pair of scissors. I take my pair of scissors, cut them off, throw them under the bananas. Everything goes under the bananas, and then I get some wood chips, throw on top of that, and then my bananas just keep producing. Everything's for the bananas.
He puts food matter sometimes underneath, but mainly things from his garden. He collects different types of greens like kale and collard and whatever he's cleaning up out of his garden, and he puts them under his bananas. And that is what feeds the bananas. Nature. As the leaves break down, the matter breaks down, well, that's what is plant food. So when he collected some of the fallen leaves in an area where nasturtium was already growing and had died back, he puts them under his banana trees, and they've been reseeding now every year for the past few years. That's how easy it is to grow them. So if you're growing nasturtiums, go ahead, keep the seeds. You can replant them, but if you don't disturb the ground too much and some of the seeds get to the ground, you'll grow them over and over each year. In the spring, they'll come back. Ours are not quite throwing the beautiful orange to yellow flowers, but the leaves are gorgeous. And let me tell you, every part of the nasturtium is edible. When I say that, every part sticking out of the ground. Aren't they gorgeous? The leaves have a peppery flavor, very much like cress, like watercress, upland cress, has that peppery flavor. The same thing for the flowers. And just think of adoring a beautiful salad with beautiful orange flowers for your salad. Oh, your guests or your family would be so excited, and you'll like the taste too. So go ahead, if you're growing them, add a little bit of the leaf to your salad and put some orange flowers in there, and I think you'll be really pleasantly surprised. And I'm going to probably grab some seeds later and plant them maybe somewhere up in my bird garden, but right now no flowers yet. And see how these spread? The seeds spread over here, and these are coming up and all through back there. That's how easy it is to grow, because they just grow the flowers die back, and they quickly will reseed the following year as soon as the weather starts to warm. So let's go out of here because I don't want to disturb the hummingbirds. You can see that they're quite big and they're getting ready to fledge. And soon she will have them well hidden up inside here somewhere. She'll take them either to a tree, somewhere where they could perch, and she could feed them until they're eating on their own. So with that, have a wonderful day. Think about nasturtiums, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody. Aren't they gorgeous? Gary said he's never seen insects bother them. And that's really fascinating. They're just beautiful.